Comedians Uncorked.
This was a fun one. You've had a lot of good questions. This one was really, I like this one a lot. So the question was from last week, who are your two favorite comedians in dramatic film roles?
Hi, I wanted to call in and tell you who my two favorite stand-up comedians as dramatic actors are. Oh, by the way, this is Aniria. I would have to say that Monique is one of them. I love her as a comic and I love her as an actress. I really enjoyed her roles in Precious and in the movie Bessie, which I've seen a million times, as her role as Ma Rainey. And my other favorite comic that is an excellent dramatic actor would be Robin Williams. If you haven't really checked him out, which I can't imagine anybody who hasn't seen him in a dramatic role, but my favorites are definitely Good Will Hunting and 1 Hour Photo. Excellent, excellent work on both of their parts.
Go first. Go ahead.
All right, so I had to do a honorable mention.
Okay, I know you do.
Just because this is for film, so I wanted to mention on TV. Richard Belzer from Law and Order. He's been on the TV drama show. He was on there for years.
Right.
But years before that, he was a headlining comedian. He came up with like Richard Pryor,
Yes,
Letterman, all those guys. But yeah, he's been around for years. He was successful as a comedian. Then he went on Law and Order, and he was there forever. And if you didn't know he was a comedian, you just thought he was a dramatic actor. So that was a cool one. There's some other ones, but for the favorites for the film dramatic roles, there are several. But I'm going to give you a couple real quick. One is Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Whoopi Goldberg, Color Purple. Yeah, she was awesome. But yeah, she's been a dramatic actress. She's obviously comedian, Tony Award for or one-person show on Broadway. The obvious answer a lot of people would think of was Robin Williams.
Right.
Which is an excellent choice.
Yeah.
But it's obvious.
Right.
So I wanted to go a couple other people different. One, Jim Carrey.
Yep, that was no.
Was another great
Yep.
great comedian, great dramatic actor. And Monique, Precious. She won an Academy Award for that role.
Yes, she
Best
did.
Supporting actress.
Yes, she did.
She was intense.
That's
So there's others, but there's those
Yeah.
are some that stick out.
Yes. And the last two you mentioned, Carrey, yes. And then I was thinking, just now I was thinking, was her name, it was a one name thing, was it Monique or something else? And then you said it, Monique. I'm like, that's it. So, and that was awesome, right? Because like, she was like not supposed, I mean, like when she was nominated and then won, that was like a total
She didn't
surprise,
expect to
right?
win. Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't expect to win that one.
That's awesome.
Huge.
Mine, I did go obvious with Robin Williams only because he had so many.
You
but,
have to. You have to mention him.
I remember him years ago. Me and my parents watched Good Morning Vietnam.
Mhm.
Right? Was it Adrian Cronauer he played? I think that was the DJ's name in Vietnam that he was portraying.
Yeah.
Adrian Cronauer, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that. Yeah, I don't remember offhand.
And that was great because I had a cousin of mine in Vietnam. Now, I also thought of, I know he did 1 Hour Photo.
1 Hour Photo.
Which was a crazy one. I also said Patch Adams. Patch was I know it was based on a real doctor.
Yes,
Dr. Adams.
Movie, yeah.
Yeah, like Hunter Adams or something like that, but his nickname was Patch. And he was a doctor in real life, not Robin, but this other guy was a doctor in real life who his passion was to help people, especially sick people, but also he wanted to use laughter and stuff like that, a natural type thing also to help patients.
That was with Cuba Gooding Jr. was in that movie.
I believe Cuba Gooding Jr. And then like that was right after my dad passed away. I was just like 99 or something like that. So it was an emotional movie for me. So it was kind of funny, but it was also very intense.
He's got movies like that across the board that you don't even think about until you start talking about it. But like,
oh my God, you got that? Yeah, what was it? Good Will Hunting,
Dead Poet Society,
Dead Poet Society. I'm sorry. Did I say good? No, he wasn't in good. Was he in Good Will Hunting?
Yeah,
Yes.
Good Will
Okay,
Hunting.
yeah.
He
Right.
won. Yeah, he won an Academy Award.
Yeah, I know. I got confused. That one, but yeah.
What's the other one? The one with Robert De Niro. When he was the doctor, De Niro was in what's I can't think of the name right now. But you know what I'm talking about.
Folks, help us out right now.
Yeah, what's the word? What is it?
The hell is it? I know what you're talking about. I'll have to ask my phone after I get off that. I don't want to interrupt the show now. But that one right there. So Williams across the board. And then I went with Michael Keaton in Batman.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. And people right now are listening and go, Michael Keaton, what are you talking about? And I go, yes, because he was a comedian.
Yes.
And I know because I checked it out with Tony last week, and he goes, yes, he was a stand-up. In fact, we had a Neri attorney on. I think we did this off mic, and she's like, he was a comic? And so, yeah.
You can look it up. You can find clips of him doing stand-up.
And that guy is able to play so many different roles. But I loved it in, was it 89 or 90? That was the first Batman movie.
I think it was like 89.
Maybe 89, I want to say. Yeah, because a buddy of mine had the big cardboard cutout of Keaton, in the outfit there. And that, like 92 was my best Halloween. I got to actually rent that Batman costume. And I felt awesome in it. But just
a quick check on the film is called Awakenings.
Awaken. Oh, wow. I'd have to rewatch that because I forgot some of that movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's good. Yeah. But it's like Seinfeld said, and Steve Harvey in Comedians Uncorked, in Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, they were talking back and forth about stuff. And they said, you notice that there's great comedians can go on to be really great actors, but great actors don't go on to be great comedians.
Yeah.
So you got that base of comedy and that pain and everything you're hiding or suppressing for the most part, and then how you carry it into a whole new area of art on screen, and it makes a lot of sense. So that's really cool.
It's easier to become revealing because you've already revealed so much as a comedian. You're very vulnerable up there, so it's like it's easier to get into those vulnerable situations in a script. So.
True. You're like an open book up there. So, all right. Hey, you want to do, should we do this week's question?
Yes.
All right, great. Let's do. All right, here we go. So this week's question of the week is, what punchline from a TV show is stuck in your head?
Comedians Uncorked.